See, I told y'all about Hassan Campbell. I told y'all what type of brother that is. What type of person that is. He ain't my brother. But I used to watch Hassan, and I used to notice his rhetoric would be different depending on who he's talking about. He's another go along to get along. He tries to come at the industry like he not like that, but depending on who Hassan Campbell talking about, he's ultra super disrespectful towards dead people. His excuse is that, well, if the rappers talk like this, and he's supposed to be, you know, ex-hip-hop and hip-hop, whatever, you know, his story with Bambaataa and all that, he feels like, oh, if the rappers is talking about smoking on a pack and all this stuff, you know, I'm gonna be ultra disrespectful, but he do it for views, you know, that shock jock stuff. But another thing too with him is he's the type of brother that don't have no conscience, because even when people point out, Hassan, what you do and your tactics, your rhetoric, how you deliver, even when people, even your audience, I read your comments, even when they call you out, you don't address it, you don't speak on these things, because you have a stick. That's your stick, and you're gonna stick to it, right? You're not gonna come off of how you get in a couple cash apps or super chats or whatever, and that's sad. And I'm gonna be more specific about you, Hassan. You talk about, oh, he got his TV turned off. That's what Hassan love to say about somebody who got killed, right? Another nigga got his TV turned off. That's not, but then he talk about the mothers, he talk about the fathers, and you think being graphic and being disrespectful towards dead people is gonna make you seem tough. It's gonna make, why would you even use that as your stick, right? As soon as you felt it and you felt it roll off your tongue, you thought, oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna do that. TV turned off. No more episodes, right? I can go on with that, right? But when it was I think it was your family member or somebody you knew that was close that got murdered, that got killed, video, you talk nothing about nobody getting their TV turned off. You ain't talk about the young man in no negative light. He got murdered too. And everybody under your comments was bombing you, bro. Bombing you. Even as you was talking, they was bombing you. Because you was live, I think, and they was like, what happened to the TV getting turned off? What happened? Like, where's Hassan Campbell? You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of brother, that's not brother, that's the type of person that you are, man. Like I hear a lot of your inner thoughts and feelings when you're talking about people that you disagree. Like even how you feel about the industry, it's always up and down. And as Kwame Brown said, you came out as a victim, bro. It's crazy how your mouth moved, my nigga. And you came, and that's not something to make fun of. I got children. I got siblings. I would never want, nobody should ever take advantage of a child. If you hurt a child, I don't think that there should be life for you after that, or rehabilitation. And you suffered from the hands of Africa Bambaataa, allegedly from you. Yet and still, you talk about other people's children like they hatched. I even hear you talk about other teens, like even like the teen murders or the young people under 20. You'll still say they got their TV turned off. We talking about kids. You'll still use your little rhetoric and all that shit. You on Kwame's page half drunk. You looking mad sad. You can't stick to your points. Or I'm gonna admit, as a man, I can admit. Nah, as a fuckboy who's live and 100,000 people's watching him right now, I know I can't put up a fight. So that's where I'm a man. I can say as a man. No, you said what you saying as a bitch. And the thing that you had to apologize about, you said that as a bitch as well. Then you go on to say how you can go in every hood, and then you can see it, you know, like I told y'all yesterday in my video. You can see it in their eyes when they stuck with us. When they with us, you can see it. And when they with them, you can see it. You can see it in their eyes every time. And you're a victim, bro. This is the language, this is the rhetoric of a victim. Not to say that your content should be like victim content, but I think you can help a lot of people, especially a lot of black boys, with your message and your story if you had came with it, you know, correct. And then to come across as a victim, and then you talk about these dead people as they got their TVs turned off and shit. You do a lot of victim blaming yourself. That's what you do. You blame the victims, because if you had no victim blaming and shaming involved, you wouldn't be shaming dead people, bro. You wouldn't be saying they got their TV turned off, he got his light shut out. You're making fun, you're shaming, and definitely shaming and blaming the victim. You came out as an R-word victim, bro, and this is how you do it. That's why every time you try to go at my son or one of these other guys that's in y'all little circles, that's in y'all little little community of go along, get along ass niggas, it always looks reflectionary. Every time you talking about those other guys that are charlatans just like you, it's reflectionary. You're just talking about yourself every time. Your platform is becoming disgusting, Hassan. Man, I know some things that you've been through, bro, at points in times of your life probably made you heartless, or you thought some of the things you did was okay, and maybe as an adult, and now that you got children, you regret those things. My nigga, rethink your stick, bro. Come home, Hassan Campbell. Come home. They don't even want you over there anyway. They didn't believe you when you said you was a victim. That's why you took this road of disrespecting dead people. Come home, find better content. We talking about coding, we talking about schools, we talking about helping our children, helping our community. We can't do that in groups. We can't do that disrespecting dead people. We can't do that being opportunists. We can't do that chasing a dollar that's not the people's dollar. Come home, man, because we never gonna reject our own. We love you too. We just think you wrong. We think you're disgusting. Your message, how you come across, it's gross. But you can still come home because we love you, and we always gonna love you. That's my take. Y'all know what I say. Once we all up, it's stuck.